In this video we will talk about types of stomach and bowel disorders among infants. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified when we upload new videos daily. Disorder of the stomach and bowels is one of the most fruitful sources of the diseases of infancy. Only prevent their derangement, and, all things being equal, the infant will be healthy and flourish, and need not the aid of physic or physicians. There are many causes which may give rise to these affections. Many of them appertain to the mother's system, some to that of the infant. All are capable, to a great extent, of being prevented or remedied. It is, therefore, most important that a mother should not be ignorant or misinformed upon this subject. It is the prevention of these affections, however, that will be principally dwelt upon here. For let the mother ever bear in mind, and act upon the principle, that the prevention of disease alone belongs to her, the cure to the physician. For the sake of clearness and reference, these disorders will be spoken of as they occur. To the infant at the breast. The infant's stomach and bowels may become deranged from the breast milk becoming unwholesome. This may arise from the parent getting out of health, a circumstance which will be so manifest to herself, and to those more immediately interested in her welfare, that it is only necessary just to allude to it here. Suffice it to say, that there are many causes of a general kind to which it may owe its origin, but that the most frequent is undue lactation, and the effects both upon mother and child fully dwelt upon. Anxiety of mind in the mother will cause her milk to be unhealthy in its character, and deficient in quantity, giving rise to flatulence, griping, and sometimes even convulsions in the infant. A fit of passion in the nurse will frequently be followed by a fit of bowel complaint in the child. These causes of course are temporary, and when removed, the milk becomes a healthy and sufficient for the child as before. Sudden and great mental disturbance, however, will occasionally drive away the milk altogether, and in a few hours. A Mrs. S. at 29, a fine healthy woman, of a blonde complexion, were confined of a boy. She had a good time, and a plentiful supply of milk for the child, which she continued to suckle till the following January, a period of 3 months, when her milk suddenly disappeared. This circumstance puzzled the medical attendant, for he could not trace it to any physical ailment, but the milk never returned, and a wet nurse became necessary. In the following spring the husband of this lady failed an adversity which had been impending since the date when the breast milk disappeared, upon which day the deranged state of the husband's affairs was made known to the wife, a fact which at once explained the mysterious disappearance of the milk. In the same way aperient's medicine, taken by the mother, will act on the child's bowels, through the effect which it produces upon her milk. This, however, is not the case with all kinds of purgative medicine, nor does the same purgative produce a like effect upon all children. It is well, therefore, for a parent to notice what aperience acts thus through her system upon that of her child, and what does not, and when an aperience becomes necessary for herself, unless she desire that the infant's bowels be moved, to avoid the latter. If otherwise, she may take the former with good effect. The milk may also be rendered less nutritive, and diminished in quantity, by the mother again becoming pregnant. In this case, however, the parent's health will chiefly suffer, if she perseveres in nursing. This, however, will again act prejudicially to the child. It will be wise, therefore, if pregnancy should occur, and the milk disagree with the infant, to resign the duties of a nurse, and to put the child upon a suitable artificial diet. The infant that is constantly at the breast will always be suffering, more or less, from flatulence, griping, looseness of the bowels, and vomiting. This is caused by a sufficient interval not being allowed between the meals for digestion. The milk, therefore, passes on from the stomach into the bowels undigested, and the effects just alluded to follow. Time must not only be given for the proper digestion of the milk, but the stomach itself must be allowed a season of repose. This evil, then, must be avoided most carefully by the mother strictly adhering to those rules for nursing. The bowels of the infant at the breast, as well as after it is weaned, are generally affected by teething. And it is fortunate that this is the case, for it prevents more serious affections. Indeed, the diarrhea that occurs during dentition, except it be violent, must not be subdued. If, however, this is the case, attention must be paid to it. It will generally be found to be accompanied by a swollen gum. the freely lancing of which will sometimes alone put a stop to the looseness. Further medical aid may, however, be necessary. At the period of weaning, there is great susceptibility to derangements of the stomach and bowels of the child at the period when weaning ordinarily takes place, so that great care and judgment must be exercised in effecting this object. Usually, however, the bowels are deranged during this process from one of these causes: from weaning too early, from effecting it too suddenly and abruptly, or from overfeeding and the use of improper and unsuitable food. There is another cause which also may give rise to diarrhea at this time, independently of weaning, viz. the irritation of difficult teething. I hope you found some useful information and tips. I look forward to hearing from you. Warning: none of the information on our videos is a substitute for a diagnosis and treatment by your health professional.